Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Wild Ones podcast. I'm Kara.
Destiny.
Patricia.
Jinx.
Welcome back. We're so excited. Today we're going to talk about
Academy of Lies on Drama Box.
yeah,
So
I'm so excited. I really liked this one.
I liked it a lot. And I like that we got to hear Evan sing. Like,
Oh,
Yes, the
come on.
music. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited about that.
The little
yeah, that
guitar
was probably
solo.
the best
Mhm.
surprise ever. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that. I loved it a
So,
lot.
yeah. So Academy of Lies, it came out April 7th on Shorticle, which is another app that we need to get.
Save your
Obviously.
coins. Buy a
Yeah.
subscription.
You gotta start collecting your coins because he has another one coming out pretty soon on that same app. So you don't want to buy the subscription? Start collecting your coins now because we don't know when it's gonna
100%.
come out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, what do we think about it? What did you guys think overall?
I liked it. It was super
Liked it.
cute.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like a kind of, a little different than some of the other, well, like, especially than the most recent one that came out. It's like a little, like, puppy love kind of like
Yeah.
vibe to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that he was a supporting actor. Like the girls were kind of the front line of it all. And I liked that he was able to kind of be that like support to Autumn and be
Yeah.
that her character kind of needed it, honestly. Or that's what I think. And uh yeah, so I like that he still had the like I'm gonna stand up for you, and of course there's like always the
Yes.
no shirt or something spills and here's my shirt, but
Yeah.
like
Have to have that in there.
you have to
Of
have that.
course.
I swear
It's
I
his
was talking to somebody
signature.
Discord and we were like we're convinced, or no, it's TikTok, and we're convinced, or me and her convinced that it's written in every single like vertical that he has to take his shirt off. Like
Yeah.
there's no, I have yet
It's
to
the
see
very
one
first
that's not.
bullet point.
It's
Yeah,
Shirt
like
needs to
just
be
part
taken
of his
off.
contract that he signs. He's like,
yeah,
I'm gonna be in this. It has to
exactly.
be at least
So
one scene.
At
yeah,
least one. Yeah.
100%.
But it was
Yeah,
so good because, like you said, he was a supporting character, but he didn't make it seem like he was a supporting character. It still felt like he was a main character, even
yeah,
though he was a supporting character.
yeah,
Which
Yeah, it's like
he
his
made that really good.
presence.
yeah,
Because he just has that kind of presence that just is like, he's there. Like he's,
yeah,
you know, like not in a bad way, but he just like commands attention when he's
Yeah.
there just because of, his personality, but and his demeanor, I guess, in a lot of these things. So I thought it was good.
yeah. I super liked his character itself. Like I was very, but I'm a musician too, so like the vibe was completely a musician vibe. Like it was really, I was telling somebody that I was like, this is like the coolest thing because like it's that like complete vibe of just like the billion necklaces and the the
Yeah.
scarf and the jacket and like I don't know I, it was so cool to kind of see him kind of walk into that kind of that vibe. I liked it a lot for me
I like
anyway.
that he got to incorporate things into this character that he does enjoy in real life.
Yes.
Because I think that just adds something that you can't, I don't know, that wouldn't be there if you didn't naturally like something, right? Like if you're an
Yeah.
Yeah.
actor, I feel like if you are able to incorporate things you actually truly enjoy, it's probably just that much easier to
Yeah.
do that
Right.
part and make it just, as the viewer, make it seem like so
Yeah.
realistic and so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it more natural, right?
Hmm.
Like it just makes it look a little bit more easy to be that person because you
Yeah.
already are that person,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I mean the fact that he kind of allowed everybody to kind of see that part of him was really cool.
Yeah.
You know. I there's
Wait,
only
I
like
just
what
realized he didn't flip in this one. There's no
oh
flip.
He didn't. Mm-mm.
I
he
mean, I'll
didn't.
forego the flip for the music, but he didn't flip.
Yeah. I'll take the music all day long over that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
I was I'm really proud of him. I think it was a good like a good mix up from everything
Hmm.
else. And Also just like him singing, like it was just phenomenal. I was like,
Yeah.
I could listen to you sing all day long,
Hmm.
you
Right?
know?
And then
Like
him actually writing it for this movie.
I know that was
Yes.
the coolest. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That
think
just
that
makes
was
it even
awesome.
better.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
So
think that was probably the coolest thing, like being able to like see him in action and actually how he writes, because he writes very different. Like it's not more of a a vibe of like a Nashville vibe or a Nashville writing. Like in songwriting, there's like a pop writing, there's a country writing, it's usually Nashville writing,
yeah,
where it's a story and you have like a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, a verse, whatever.
yeah,
So his is totally not anywhere in that. It was
vicinity.
all, you're not boxed into what those things are.
And just
And
like the music itself, like, is
yeah,
not your typical same chords that all the,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
is just was so different and unique, which is so cool. And I was like, how does this man have the brain power to memorize lines, act, be a whole nother person, right? And then also write a song for this movie and perform it. And it like
yeah,
totally works and fits. Like, I was like, how does this? I don't know
yeah,
how he does it.
Yeah,
yeah. I asked Autumn how she felt about him like singing to her or serenading to her,
Yeah.
and she was like, it was pretty cool. And I was like, dude, like that has to be the coolest thing. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't do that to everybody. And she was
yeah.
like,
Seriously.
I felt kind of special.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I was like, I would sit there forever in that scene and just be like, can we do it
Hmm.
one more time? Just
I think we need to do one more
We
take.
just one
one more
more,
take.
That's
one more.
I,
yeah.
I think I had a hair out of place. Can we just one more time?
Sorry, I just don't feel great about that one. We gotta do one more. Just one more.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would have
Uh,
stayed in that scene for a minute.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, for
for
sure.
Yeah.
sure.
That was a good one.
I really liked
Oh.
their chemistry too. I was curious because they hadn't been together. I was curious how that chemistry was gonna go,
Hmm.
Yeah,
and they actually had really good chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah.
you can
They
tell.
did.
So
That was good.
let's get into the characters. So we'll start off with Olivia Williams, who played Ashley. So
I mean,
what do you
it's
think?
Olivia playing a villain.
I thought she knocked it out of the park. Like, I
She
think
did
she's good
fantastic.
villain. This one was like so good. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
she did it so
Uh,
well. Like, down to like it wasn't super over the top, which I know is sometimes on purpose. This one
yeah,
was like not super over the top. She
yeah.
just like nailed it. Like the
Yeah.
body language, the facial expressions,
Yes.
the way she phrased things, and just like everything was so good. I was actually like
she got you
distracted
to
by
feel
how well she
sorry
was
for
doing in
her.
that movie.
Yeah.
She got
I
you
agree.
to like, even though she was the bully, she got you to feel bad for her because of the situation she was in. Like
Yeah.
you wanted to not like her,
Hmm.
but then you still kind of liked her.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
felt
where it pulled you. That's where she was so good on. I want to not like you, but I
Yeah.
can't help but like you
Hmm.
and
yeah.
relate.
You want to like help her, like,
Yeah,
and just be like, girl, you don't have to do all this. Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Which I
yeah,
think is like part of the whole dynamic between the two characters there is
Yeah.
like because part of I'm drawing a blank of Autumn's character did
Mia.
that. She did feel bad. She's like, man, I feel bad. She had such a crappy go of it last time. Like, I don't really like necessarily want to make things worse or like, I get
Yeah.
it. But then at the same time, like Olivia's character is just turning around doing the same thing. So it's not like it's
Yeah.
any better. But you do
Yeah,
feel bad for her because it's just that natural human thing of like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody would treat you like that. That's awful. But
Yeah.
here you are doing
because
it to somebody else.
we've all been in that situation one time or
Hmm.
another, like
Yeah. For
where
sure.
you want to fit in but you can't because
Yeah.
you're not on the same type of level, so you're going to
Hmm.
make yourself appear completely different and be like, oh, this is me, while
Yeah.
pushing yourself back so that you can be a part of everything and not be the outcast
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not be
Right.
looked down upon or anything
Yeah.
like that, which
Yeah.
she made so relatable and so
Hmm.
Yeah,
good.
she did. That's
Yeah.
probably the word I would use. You're right. Like relatable. It was so relatable of like how she was acting and how she was going about that character in a way of bringing in that like deep hurt from wherever
Yeah.
she was at school
Hmm.
before, and that deep cut of it all, you know, of like, hey, this is how I was treated and I don't want that ever again. So I'm just gonna
Hmm.
power through and act like somebody else so I don't have that, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or have that
That
happen.
you don't like yourself, so you're gonna appear
Yeah.
and
Yes.
try and I wouldn't say like rebrand, but change up, especially if we're going to a new school. You're gonna
Hmm.
put up this new persona and so that people know the new you and not the
Hmm.
Yeah.
old you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like yeah, like the new and old. I think that's probably a good way to put it. Patricia is like her being able to like accept who she is now,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
and I mean, could you imagine like going to a prestigious school and trying to fit in with people that have like a mother that's like the best dancer in the world? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
and I think especially because she knows she's not supposed to be there. She
yeah,
failed getting in. She didn't like, all of the whoever committee was like, nope,
yeah,
denied. Like, so she knew she wasn't supposed to be there. So she even had more to cover up than just like, I don't fit in because I didn't grow up like this. It's like, I actually really am not qualified to be here.
yeah,
And so I
yeah.
really have to hide everything.
Yeah.
Well, and that first scene of that teacher in the ballet room of them asking her to like
Hmm.
dance in front of everybody and she had absolutely didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that made me
Yeah.
feel for her. I was like, oh, that's a terrible situation to be in. You
It
know, like
is.
that's where I kind of started to really feel for her, is where I was like, this girl is gonna have to figure out how to like,
She's gonna have to
and
play it
then
all by ear.
Hmm.
yeah,
But just go with the flow and play along with it and figure out her next moves as she's walking.
Yeah.
yeah. I thought it was cool that both Autumn and Olivia actually dance in like real life. So like
Hmm.
they're both trained in two different things, but I thought it
Yeah.
was cool they brought them together because Autumn was saying about the ballet. She was like, I've never
It
done
doesn't matter.
that. Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, well, you pulled it off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I feel like it was, you know, she did a good job of making it look like she did, you know. She said
Yeah.
that they had um like a different dance for her where he's singing and they're dancing, she's dancing at the end.
Hmm.
And that there was a completely different dance, but then she was like, hey, I can't like do all of this. I'm not a ballet dancer, so can we like change it to be a little more like my style? And so they
That's
helped her do, I guess, change it.
Yeah,
Kind
that's
of
cool.
modify it a little bit.
Yeah, so she was a little more comfortable with it. But I mean, I think she pulled it off pretty well. She did really
Mhm.
good,
Yeah,
you know.
she
Yeah,
did.
she did good. I think
So
Olivia did really good too. I didn't realize, I think that she was a dancer or she had a lot of dance background, but I think like you could tell by her
Yeah.
performance. I think
That
that was
yeah,
really
that
good.
one
So,
scene where they're like battling it out, you could
yeah.
tell
yeah.
Hmm.
she's doing she knows something.
Yeah.
But they also had like a dance choreographer there
Hmm.
too.
Oh
So like
yeah.
I guess he was like really on top of them about like hitting
The
them,
Yeah.
mark.
hitting the moves and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's cool, you know, like that way you're not completely out in the blue and they've got some support behind it, you know.
Hmm.
Because I can't remember how long they had to learn all the choreography and stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head.
God, Autumn told me
I
it
know.
was like
I know they
it
had
was within
mentioned
a
it, but I
couple
can't
of
remember off the top of
days.
my head.
Yeah. I feel like it wasn't very long, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think she said it was a couple of days.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, she definitely, you know, for what it was and for what they you know, were having to learn, I feel like it definitely was uh done well, you know, it
Mhm.
made it look real, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I thought it was
they
done
weren't
well.
very complicated moves either. It was
Mm,
like those good basic, but they still make it look like it's like that real
Hmm.
hard stuff, but
yeah.
in the simple
Right.
type form.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was mostly like group. Like there weren't
Yeah.
like a ton of solos and stuff because I feel like obviously that would just be, well, one, more work, and two, it would probably be a lot harder on the person that has to perform it because it's like then everybody's
Yeah,
just watching you, and it would have
yeah,
to be more like, probably a little bit tighter of a
Yeah.
yeah.
like routine or something. But
100%. Well, when
um
you only have a couple of days, like it's not
yeah.
going to be. You're not going to. I mean, I in high school, I was on the dance team, and we had. I had to learn a routine within 3 days, and I mean, it was a whole 10-minute routine in 3 days, and
Jeez.
it's so hard. Like you try to make it like be look natural and not
Hmm.
like, oh, I
Now
forgot.
we're gonna talk about Autumn Noel's character, Mia Campbell. What do you guys think?
Thought she
I
did
loved
good.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was impressed. I really liked her character. I really liked I think my whole favorite scene of them together is probably other than him like serenading her, but is the club scene.
That's what I was
Yes,
gonna say.
I
It just
love
looked
that
like they
I
had
part.
love that
fun.
scene. They had so much fun, or they looked like they had so much
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
was like a
it had to have been a lot of fun because how can you not listening to like music and like sort of like a mosh pit type like
yeah,
Hmm.
that just seems like it would so be Evan's like
vibe.
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like he
And I
felt
think
so comfortable.
for Autumn's character, for Mia too, it's like that's something that she didn't really get a lot growing up. Like that's kind of the drift you get is like she grew up in a pretty like strict environment and like it was all focused on like academics and dancing and like be a certain way. And it doesn't
Yeah.
include concerts and obviously because her mom didn't want her to do that anyway. And so like I feel like they just did such a good job because you could tell her character really enjoyed it because it's something she doesn't normally get to do. And then
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, like Evan's character is just that's his scene.
That's
So
his yeah, that's his
yeah.
scene. Yeah. Which that's my scene. So I was like, this was my element. I was like, I love this scene. Like that
Yeah,
was me in a
Yeah.
nutshell. And I was
and
like,
you
this is
know he had to
fantastic.
have so much fun just like being in a
Yeah.
mosh pit type. Like
Yeah.
who doesn't?
I wonder, I mean, it made me wonder if he's actually like been to shows like that, like those are called local shows, right? And
Yeah,
so like I wonder if he's ever been in that kind of environment in real life
I feel like he
or
has to be because he strikes me as the type that is
me
going to
too.
like those smaller indie shows at like
Yeah.
the tiny hole in the wall venues. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just where I
Yeah.
picture him.
yeah.
Like,
Me too.
I just went to a show this last year in Seattle. I was gonna see if you knew the venue, Kara, and now I just forgot the name off the top of my head. But it's like it's literally it's like so dark in there and it's
Yeah.
so tiny and it's connected to like another venue. But that's like what I picture. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
could see him in somewhere like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Seattle has a lot of great
little
like
hole
local
spots.
show and
yes.
yeah, like it's I mean that's where my whole life was for quite a while, but um yeah, I mean it's so cool. It was so cool to kind of see them portray that cuz for me that was just kind of like a really like personal
Mhm.
nod, I guess for me,
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also really liked that it was like this thing of her trying to come out of her
Step
shell a little
outside.
bit more for him,
Yeah.
and be more open and that was just like, oh, I kicked it. That's what happens with my
Nice
flat.
catch.
I know, yeah, right. Sorry everybody. I'm not gonna cut it out. Um yeah, I really feel like it was a cool way to like have her come out of her shell a little bit more and be able to identify with him a little bit more on a different
Mhm.
level, on his same level and come to his and enjoy something he likes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like how they like kind of met in the middle. Like
Yeah.
she went to the show and was like, into the music. He wrote the song for her, but then also he wrote that song and performed it for her to dance to, which is like
Yeah.
her thing. So I kind of like how they did that. I don't know. I thought it was kind of sweet, but
I did
yeah.
too. That romantic side of it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't really have a whole lot of that romanticism in this one.
Hmm.
That was really the only couple of things. And then their like fight scene of him like the fake text or whatever, you
Oh yeah.
know, and him being like, well, I don't even know what he
Yeah.
said. I can't remember. Sorry, Evan. But like the whole like fight scene of like I
Yeah.
don't want to be here because you don't want me here or whatever.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
like something about being professional. Like, well, I'm
Yeah,
just trying to keep it
You have a
professional
try to
professional
keep it professional.
relationship,
Thank
because of
you.
nothing
whatever.
more.
Yeah.
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 I was like, all right then. Like they kind of still kept that like
Hmm.
same. like dynamic of the fight,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Which is so funny. Like this was my thought when I watched that scene. This is like totally not super related, but I was, because she asked him like 3 times, like, is everything okay? Are you sure everything's okay? And he kept denying, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. And I was like, that's what a woman would do.
yeah, yeah,
It is.
He's like
100%.
responding exactly like a woman, his character
Yeah,
is. I'm like, and
that's
then
a
because like
musician though. They're more emotional.
obviously, yeah, and obviously it's not because she asks again. So obviously it's
Yeah,
not fine. She
yeah.
asked like a couple more times. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you in the first 2 times, by the time you get to the 3, why wouldn't you be
Yeah.
like, "Do you not remember sending this to me?" Like,
Yes. Because then
Yes.
she
why
would have been
not?
like, that wasn't me. But
Yeah,
we didn't get
I
that
would have
far.
But
been
then that
like,
doesn't go with the story of
Yeah.
prolonging it, which
yeah,
I can see it, but it also would have still worked
yeah,
if he would
Hmm.
have brought it up and be like, I didn't
Yeah.
send that message. And he's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
well, it couldn't have just popped out from your phone out of nowhere. Somebody had to have
Right.
typed it.
yeah.
And I guess it would prolong Olivia's character.
But it also would have like gave that argument some more fluff, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
a little bit more than him just being like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just being professional."
Because you're
And
right.
then,
It wasn't really like an argument. It was like
yeah,
a moment of tension, and then he just
yeah,
left.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I
And
was
there
like,
was no like her defending herself or him finding out it
yeah,
wasn't her kind of thing.
100%. Yeah, it would have given it just like a little bit more, like with
Hmm.
him and Kayla and that really intense, just like that, like
Hmm.
he does really well in that. I mean, he's done
Yeah.
it in every single one of them. And this one, there was so much
It was
less, and I was like
hard.
waiting
Right.
for the like him being
It
like,
made you
"Ah."
want it. It made you want it. And then once it like
Yeah,
passed, you're like, what?
Hmm.
Like, where
yeah.
Like
is
I
that
was
was
that?
like,
it.
well, that
Like,
was, yeah,
Like
that
you
was
need
some
to
good
give us a
stuff.
little bit more, not just like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh, well, you know what? If you're gonna keep asking me, I'm just gonna leave and then
Yeah.
leave.
Okay. Bye.
Or it's like, we
Yeah.
need this like little back and forth type
Yeah.
thing. Even if you don't get nothing accomplished, you still have
Yes.
that little back and forth, and then
Yeah,
you can walk away and then
yeah.
come back around to um when they started to figure everything out.
Hmm.
You
Well,
could
it would have
still
added
have
a
that.
little bit more like depth to it, like I
Yeah.
feel like it should have there should have been just
Hmm.
like that little extra, and that little extra of
Yes.
like, here's the reason why I'm angry at you and pissed
Yeah.
at you, rather
Which
than
I
I'm
feel
okay, I'm
like,
fine, and I'm just gonna walk
yeah,
away.
Yeah.
I think throughout the whole movie, and I know because like the focus is on the girls in this one. But I
Yeah.
do feel like there was still a lack of like establishing their relationship between
Yeah,
Evan and Autumn.
Yes.
Like I feel
yeah,
like there's just like a little bit more, and it wouldn't even be like 10 extra scenes or whatever, chapters, whatever they call them, but it could just like a couple little things that would have been like, oh, okay, um like because they really didn't spend a lot of time together. They
Yeah.
didn't,
yeah,
the concert thing, I guess, but that was like a group thing, and like I don't know, it was
yeah.
just, I was like, I just
Yeah, I
wanted a little
wanted
bit more
more
of
from
that.
their side of it.
Hmm.
Like I really wanted like more of their relationship, like maybe, I don't know, they walk in a park or some shit, or they see somebody
Yeah.
playing on the side of the, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I don't remember were they in New York or something, but like it would have been nice to have like one more scene of them together doing something
Hmm.
together to kind of sell their, and
Yes.
I guess maybe
There-
him serenading her and
Yeah.
the going to the concert. I mean, maybe those were all the
Yeah.
things, but like
There could have
also,
been at least something else more. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
even have like a study session at
Yes.
yeah,
school
Or just
or
like
like
something.
hanging
catch
out,
or
just the
having
two of
yeah.
them or something in a dorm
Yeah.
room or something. Like
Yeah.
I just, because they pulled out the L word at the end. I can't
Yeah.
remember what the scene was, but I was like, okay, really?
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think you've hung out enough for
And I
this.
was
This
like, do you know
feels
her
like,
well enough to know? I mean, maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
It's what been 2 weeks? Like, come
Yeah.
on,
Like,
like,
Yeah.
okay. And like he didn't, which I was kind of glad about because that's part of the whole tension, but like he didn't really bat an eye too much about her lying who she was.
which
Um,
I think would have been really great as far as that whole tension, right? Like
yes.
that would have added more to like him being angry, or an
Yeah.
angry scene of him being like, "What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like you've told me you were this person and you're
Yeah.
not, and
Like you
And
could
then
now
he
either,
was
you are."
it could be
defending
like,
her. He
Yeah,
Yeah.
was
for
like he
defending
was defending
herself.
her. He's like,
Yes.
"Well, I'm a scholarship kid. Like what?" And
Mhm.
she was saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, I'm here on a scholarship." And she was
Yeah.
playing along with that when he
Mhm.
actually was a scholarship kid and he's
Yes.
yeah,
defending. And then for her to turn it around, and he's like, "Ugh, I don't know. It's just there could have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
just
It
because
so
was
like
much
he really could
more.
have played it
lackluster.
off two ways. Like
Yeah,
he could have been angry about it, right? And been like, I can't believe you lied to me. Or he could have been hurt that she didn't trust him enough to tell
yes,
him. And that
Yeah.
yeah,
I think equally would have added kind of that
yeah.
tension that was missing a
I
little
was
bit.
It doesn't
expecting the
even have to be
trust
like a
thing.
whole episode.
Yeah.
It could have just been like just 30
Yeah,
seconds. It could have
Hmm.
like
yeah,
all you need is like not even a minute of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it could do so
Yeah.
much in those
hundred
that
percent.
little time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was lack. I think that was a lack for sure. That
Hmm.
specific situation of them not addressing that more and him being more angry about it, because in real life that would have been a real, especially him being a scholarship kid and trying to defend her
Yes.
because of that. There
Yeah.
would have been a heck of a lot more of a hurt there, you
Hmm.
know? So I feel like that's really what it comes down to, is like that scene should have been a heck of a lot more depth.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. And not just
I would have
surface.
taken that over the, like, her lying on or her not knowing about the phone. Like, I would have taken
Hmm.
that whole situation deeper than the other,
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
I want to be professional or whatever. Like, I think that would have been way more compelling and understand and
Hmm.
give them more to, like, talk
Yeah.
about. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I agree because that's kind of the whole premise of the movie
it
or the
is
whole
a
thing,
hundred
it's the whole
percent.
plot
Yeah,
Yeah.
is lying about who you are.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And him being the only one that's, like, true through the whole thing.
Yeah, he's
You
the only
know?
honest one, you know.
Yeah, the only honest one of the three of them, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of
Um,
surprised that they didn't have her ask him to go to the ballet recital, what the mother's recital or
oh
whatever.
yeah.
That would have been a kind of a
Um,
cool dynamic scene too, other than the gay guy that was with her. Um, I don't know that
Yeah.
guy's name, but uh that guy. I don't know how
That
I
guy. I know who you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
yeah, that guy.
That guy. Yeah.
Friend that was the
Hmm.
choreographer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because like that whole thing baffled me a little bit too because I was like, you're pretending to be someone that you're not, and then you're gonna go to this lady's like recital and you're posing as her daughter
Yeah.
when the lady's gonna be there. And then
Yeah.
not only that, probably a lot of people that know her and her
No.
daughter.
Yeah.
Like I think for me, like there's always like that far-fetched element of it. And I'm like, the realistic side of me is like she wouldn't have gotten away with it that long because if the
Heck
Yeah.
mom really
no.
was like a legend at that school,
Yeah.
people are gonna know.
They're
And they're
gonna
gonna
Yeah.
know.
know that like her daughter's name isn't Ashley. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have the dad coming in, right?
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, at that point everybody's gonna fucking know you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like, it's
And like
just
she did let it slip up calling him
Hmm.
dad.
She did
yeah.
say like twice.
Yeah.
Twice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, well, this."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
No,
"Okay."
driver. All right. One time she was like, I said dude. I was like, you definitely didn't say dude.
Yeah.
Nobody heard dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
Get
feel
on
about that
here.
scene with them, like him at him giving the, like, clothes, right? With
Yeah.
her, and Autumn coming in,
Yes.
to that scene. Like, that one I think was an interesting scene too, of them trying to deal with that situation. And
Yeah.
Olivia did a really great job of being completely
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like over the top victim. Cause
Over
I
the
almost
top.
thought her dad was gonna cave in that
Me
scene.
too. Me
I
Yeah.
thought he
too.
was gonna be like,
So
what are you
close.
doing? And
Yeah.
then she like at the last second, she got
Just
him
what?
to go
Yeah.
along again, you know?
Yeah. I
So
liked at the end that they made it so that, he finally came around, because I think
yes.
that was important, I think, for the whole story, because he had catered to this
Hmm.
behaviors, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it was
Yeah.
really good that he came back around at the end and was like, "Look, man, I can't
I
support
can't
this
support it.
anymore." Yeah.
Yeah. And like I didn't raise you like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is not what we do. And he did pull strings to get her there because he cared about her. So it's not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he does care about her and he wants the
Yeah.
best for her. And sometimes, like, I mean, this is like kind of down the weeds, but sometimes like doing the right thing is hard. It's
Yeah.
like one of
Yeah.
those lessons where like, so you're basically have to go against your daughter to do the right thing, you know?
Yeah. What
Um,
about the like VIP tickets? Him stealing them? I would have
yeah,
thought there would have been a heck of a lot more backlash.
I thought
Like,
so too.
Yeah.
like once what was the mom's name was Lily or something. Like I would have
Olivia, because I remember
Olivia.
because I was like, it's probably weird for Olivia to keep saying her own name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Her name is Olivia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I feel like that would be there would have been a heck of a lot more backlash, and he would have
Yes.
been fired, and
Yeah.
it would have been a
Yes.
whole thing. And
Because it
they
wasn't just
didn't
like
even
one
address that.
ticket. It was like
Yeah,
It
multiple.
was
So
like a whole
it was
multiple
like
bunch.
people
what
weren't getting
5 or
in.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And VIPs. So like apparently
not
people
even.
that are important, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's where kind of like some of those issues like missed the mark for that movie. Like it was good overall, but like,
Yes.
they needed
It's just
more
those little
for this.
tidbits that
Yeah,
can
just
affect everything.
Hmm.
yeah, the little things. And I feel like they missed, there should have been more with Evan and Autumn doing like
Yeah.
an argument. There should have been more with the end.
Hmm.
And it
Yeah.
seemed like the end was just like,
Quick.
okay,
Yeah. It
let's
was
see.
so like she fesses up to who she is. He's like, yeah, cool. Olivia's
Yeah.
like gets, her dad's like, nope, we're not. And then it's like the end. And
The
Evan's
end.
like, I
Yeah.
love you. Okay, the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. But the
exactly.
Okay.
end, and I'm like, dude, like what?
I know I
Like
scrolled back and I was like,
there's
wait, there's more episodes. Nope, there's not.
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
was
did.
That's
I was
it.
like, this
expecting
can't be
more.
right. And like I
Yeah.
was going back and I was like, did I miss one? Like I had to check and I was like, no, I didn't miss
Which
any.
I think it like speaks to a little bit how just the industry of verticals are going right now that they're pumping them out so fast. It's like
There's
it's
gonna
not
be somewhere you're gonna miss the
quality
mark.
right now over quantity. It's quantity over quality, maybe a little
Quality.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to pump them out. And I saw a TikTok of I can't remember his name, one of the vertical actors that was like, because he's talking about the AI thing, which is a whole nother story, but
Yeah.
how one of the reasons they're pumping out so many so fast, even with the real actors, is because they're learning the like patterns. They're learning what the audience wants. They're learning
Yeah.
what lands and what doesn't land. And then
Yeah.
they can input that into their AI, whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
geez,
I know.
not
I
cool.
mean the turnaround. I mean, look at like even with Evan, with Hannah, and with Cameron Porras. I mean, they've
Hmm.
all been back to back to
Back to
back to
back.
back with
Yeah.
like 2 days in between. Cameron
Yep.
Porras has worked for 28 days. Meg Bush said she worked for 34.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like
Jeez.
you're like, whoa. Like
That's crazy.
Hannah said that she's been doing it on her like live thing. She said she'd been doing it for 29 or 28 days straight too.
Wow.
So like these
Hmm.
guys are just back to back to back to back,
Yeah.
with 3 projects in a month,
Yeah.
and
That's
so
crazy.
I feel like yeah, they're pumping them out fast, but then
Yeah.
it's also us as consumers like consuming it too and being like, oh, we don't
Yeah.
give a shit, just give it to us, and
Yeah.
so then there's the rest of us that are like, well, we kind of want some substance. Like,
Can we balance it a
Mhm.
little
can
bit? I'd
we
like a
just
little
like,
Make it
substance, a
at least a
little,
yeah,
little more believable
yeah,
compared to
yeah.
like there's a lot
flat
where
out.
they're
I've seen,
missing it and
yeah,
they're
Mhm.
just
Oh
like
gosh.
as long as they have the real hot guy that's so popular right now, the
Yes.
beautiful girl that's popular right now, if we have them in there, it's gonna sell.
Mhm.
But
yeah,
sometimes that does work. Other times it's like, okay, it does work, but
Yeah.
you're missing so much.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
interesting. Like, I find verticals so interesting because the way, just like their, I don't know, formula is not really the word I'm looking for, but just the way that they're producing them,
yeah,
yeah,
because it's like they start with, it seems like, from what I understand, it starts a lot with looks, like you just said, Patricia. Like, if they have the right look for what they want, okay.
yeah,
And then you go down the line and it's like, oh, but it's like loosely based on like some superficial things.
yeah,
So the actors may not be like always the most stellar or the acting quality,
yeah.
coupled with the fact that like verticals originated with that soap opera like element, like it is supposed to be
yeah,
a little
The
over the top.
yeah.
overacting, the
Like a
Yeah.
Telemundo kind of
overreaction.
thing, where it's
Yeah.
just like over.
It's
of
like
a little over
too,
emotion.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like as Americans, at least, we're not, I'm not super used to it because I wasn't ever like a soap opera watcher. So
Yeah.
like
I wasn't
that's not
either.
my thing, you know. But
I was in a
but I
general
do like
hospital.
these.
That was
So,
it.
I
you
didn't
Yeah.
know,
watch any.
I did
yeah.
General Hospital because there was an actor that came out of that became a musician, and then he went
Oh,
back to acting, and he was the original like kid of the show, and
that's so
then he came
crazy.
out. It was General Hospital. He was like the original Lucky, and then
Oh,
Wow.
if anybody knows what that is, and then he became a musician and did the whole musician thing. But
Yeah.
he was in a couple of '90s classic movies like Camp Nowhere and some other things.
Okay.
Tuck Everlasting, and then he went back to
Oh,
being a
Tuck
musician.
Everlasting. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like obviously soap operas work because they look at the like the runtime of some of those, like years
Yeah,
and
like
years
General
and
yes.
Hospital
years,
should
like
be
They're
what,
like
decades.
30
50
years or something?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they're obviously that for it works, right? Like
Yeah.
it but yeah, I'm like, I don't know, verticals are such an interesting
It
world
is.
because
Yeah.
It
it's
is.
so different
So weird.
than a
Yeah.
lot of
I
the
agree.
other stuff we're consuming. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do we think of Evan?
Yeah. Judd.
Well,
Yeah, Judd.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the same
I
thing I
was a
say
fan of the
every week.
name. I
No,
feel like we needed a different name. That was
the
such a
name could have
weird
been
name.
a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have complained if he played more music too, but I guess
I know. Like if you're
beggars
gonna be
can't
a
be choosers.
musician. I know, yeah. I wanted more music too. I wish they would have
Yeah.
done like at least one more scene of him like playing or playing with the
Mhm.
band, maybe.
Yeah, the
You
band
know,
would have been cool.
that would have been awesome to see him kind of be in a band,
Yeah.
the front end of a band, but you know,
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
we
And
get
he
what we get, I
was
guess.
supporting in this one. So like I understand why he wasn't in it as much, but I was like, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a
I
little
wonder
bit
how
more.
much it took for him to even just do that much, you know? Like
Yeah.
and I wonder if they brought it to anybody else because I mean you could have had Noah in that situation too, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Would it have
Yeah.
But
been as
I don't
good?
think Noah would have been a good fit.
I don't think he would have either. I think it was too
No.
much of a, like I think Noah would have commanded it a little bit more
Yeah.
for me personally, just
Hmm.
because Noah's personality is different. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
um
Like
yeah, I mean
he was the right person for this
yeah,
character.
for this
Hmm.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so just
That
even
reserved nature.
before even becoming the character, that is him.
Yeah,
Like
Hmm.
it
100%.
just
Yeah.
radiates
Easy
he
choice.
radiates Judd to a
Yeah.
certain
Hmm.
degree. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see why he played it, and because it is part of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's just
agree
a
with
little
that.
ounce of who he actually is. That's why he played it so well.
Hmm.
And being like the type of like grunge type, since they went to that club, like
Yeah.
that is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think it works really well. Nobody else could have played him. Like
Yeah. He
there's
did a
so
good
many
job.
Yeah, I
vertical
don't feel like
male
anybody
actors.
else in the realm. Not
Yeah,
even like Luke Dodge. Luke Dodge is a musician too, and I don't think he could have.
he couldn't pull it
Oh,
off
is
I
because
he?
don't think he could have pulled it off
they
either.
needed that like protective but
Yeah,
calming, caring, gentle type
Hmm.
yeah,
person. Which obviously Evan can pull it off because he can pull
Yeah.
off anything.
yeah,
But like it was like actually him, because there could be like so many actors in like so many verticals where like they are that character,
Hmm.
and other ones where you're like, yeah, he did good, but it wasn't him, so it
yeah,
didn't
Yeah.
turn out as well.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. I think
like
that's true.
so far all the ones that we've watched of Evan, they
Hmm.
are him. He like
Yeah,
I think
embodies
that like
that
yeah,
also
character.
speaks to him. Well, one,
yeah,
he just I think he's just unique. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
biased, right? Obviously, but I think he's just unique in the fact that like he has all of these qualities that maybe like this actor has a couple, this one has a couple different, like he has all of them. And then I
yeah,
also think I'm venturing to guess here. I don't know for sure, but like I'm like I think that's he's probably very selective and particular about the roles that he does do and he does take, and I think that's important too. Like he's not
yeah,
maybe going to just accept every single job
yeah,
that's thrown his way because maybe he knows it wouldn't fit.
yeah,
yeah.
And he's sticking to
But he's
like,
also a
you know.
perfectionist, so it
Hmm.
comes to can he actually be this person. Like he
Right.
has to be method about it. So
Mhm.
like that's his whole vibe and that's how he
Yep.
is as an actor. So
Yeah.
like can he become this person? And
Mhm.
I mean it sells to your point of like he looks at the script and be like, can I be this
Yes.
person?
Right.
You know, but I think you're right. I think he has so many different elements personally that
Mhm.
he can actually portray these people and make it be believable and become them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I think it
I was like, you
helps.
can be an actor and you can have all these qualities, but there's always going to be a character or a script that's not you. You can
Mhm.
try as much and you can try and get into that mentality of, oh, I think I can pull this off if I do this, or
Yeah.
this, I can be
Mhm.
this person if I do this role.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just the way you look, the way you act, the skill
Mhm.
type of set that you have isn't going to fit to
Yeah.
what they wanted or what us as viewers would want.
Mhm.
Like,
And
yeah,
it goes
you're
back to
hot.
like Vincent, like the
Yeah,
Vincent Moretti or Morelli or whatever it was, you know, like
yeah,
that one I felt was so far from who he is as a person being that like violent that
yeah,
like I feel like it didn't come off as well. Like that's not my favorite character for him.
Mhm.
You know, whereas Judd was very much like I think who he is as a person in some way. And
Mhm.
so
yeah,
like I agree he can do everything, but also I think that one also, you know, just to the point of like he kind of can also try, you know, to be something he's not, and it
Yeah.
can kind of fall a little short, but
yeah,
it's still
Mhm.
this one I think just fell right into the groove of like I can do
Mhm.
this, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
But,
it's good.
mm,
yeah.
And I hope he does more with music in the future.
God, I heard
yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
More
That
said he
would be
was.
awesome.
I think
Don't be
more.
mad at me, more. I didn't say anything, but he was saying he's
Well, he
gonna
said
do
in the
more.
Discord.
Maybe he did. I don't know. I don't
He
remember where I
mentioned it
talked
in
to
the
him anymore.
Discord. He's like,
Yeah, I think he said
maybe.
something. Well, he said maybe, which is,
Yeah, which
Maybe you
is
can always turn to a yes. Like,
yeah,
it'll probably not even be
maybe.
soon. It could be
I don't
sometime
know.
down the road.
Yeah,
Like, it could be like months from now. It could be years from now. That
Yeah.
could have
I
like
yeah.
a
think I
wide
think Evan
range.
Moore just likes keeping us in suspense. I think
I
he
think he
likes
does
just
too.
throwing out the little things and seeing
He
us
gives
all
just a
like
little
get excited
crumb.
and speculate, and then he's like just watches from the background.
Yeah,
He's
just
the
leaves those
king of
little
marketing
trails
for sure.
to enough to feed us,
Yeah,
Yes.
but not give us
it's the
too much.
crumbs, man. We call it the crumbs
Yeah,
with the mods. We call it the crumbs. We're like,
yeah,
this dude just comes in
uh,
here. It's just one liners, and everybody is like shaken for like 3 hours. You
yeah.
know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's really funny to watch. But yeah, I agree. I hope he does more music too, because I think it's really cool
Yeah.
to see that
Like
side of him.
even if he like acapella is so good. Like I can listen to him sing acapella like all day, or
Yeah.
even
There's
have
that
like
one video of when he was younger that he kind of was a cappella.
yeah.
Did you see that when he was
Well,
like
he has a lot of them that were like
teenager?
that. I know,
He's
like
got he only has 2 or 3 or out that are when he was younger
Mm.
yeah.
on that
Yeah.
And
YouTube.
then the
But
one
like,
that he wrote too when he was younger that
yeah,
was out on
yeah,
YouTube. I can't remember them though. I know I have them. I think I see them somewhere on YouTube somewhere,
yeah.
but I have to try and look for them again. I can't remember. But
I'm
even
sure
to
all of
like,
us. I have
it
them
would be
somewhere. I just
yeah,
yeah. But I
it'd
mean,
be
it's
interesting to hear him like with a band,
I think that
not
would
just
be
that
fun,
soft,
man. That would
not
be
that
great.
soft tone acapella type.
Mhm.
Like it's amazing. Like I can fall asleep to that.
Is Evan
But
Moore musical at all? Does he do any? Has he ever said anything about
mm,
music?
I don't
Just
think so.
art.
Yeah, it's just art. I
Just
think.
If he does, I
curious.
don't. I've never seen him do anything with it, but
Yeah,
I think it's just the painting. That's all he's
Mm.
yeah,
really showed anybody. We were
Yeah.
talking about that the other yesterday of like we know we know little about Evan Adams, but then even less about Evan Moore. Like none of
Mhm.
us know very much about him. As much as he gives off, he doesn't give off very much, you know.
Right.
yeah,
Well, he
And I
kind of has
was
it. It's easy for him to do because he can kind of
hide
hide
behind
a little bit
them.
behind
Yeah.
M&A and
yeah.
like, you know,
You be
like
like,
not in
he's
a
like,
bad way,
look
but
for
just
him
like,
first, and then I'll be in the
yeah,
back.
like have my
Like,
Yeah.
back,
you guys want to know anything? It'll
yeah,
look for him first.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, no, this is my buddy. This is who you want.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know, like
I'm background. I'm background.
yeah,
yeah,
You don't need background. You
you
need
don't
up
need me.
front.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
Well,
But it would
overall,
be
this is a great
interesting to
movie.
hear him
Yes.
with like an actual like band type, like with
That'd
like
be great.
drums and like an actual like bass guitar or electric guitar or something like that. I think it would be really interesting to see the type of song he would sing, the type of melody it would have.
Well, you know his
Like,
favorite music, right? Like,
is it like Tool?
well, his favorite artist of like all time is like a folk singer, indie folk singer from Canada.
Oh, wait. It was in the Discord.
Lightfoot, Gordon Lightfoot. He's
Yeah, it was Lightfoot. It would have like
whenever
an
I played
Indian
for
type
his
last
B-Day
name.
video. Yeah, and so like he's that guy's very like very
Indie
chill and
folklore.
indie. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Folklore, indie folklore. I think
Oh,
that's
there
what it's
you
called.
go. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. He's got a
Yeah,
couple of songs that are famous, but
yeah. Because I had looked them up once I heard it, and I was like, because I like those types of songs. Like I like that
yeah.
type of music.
I
'Cause,
when
like,
I went so I wanted his favorite song in his B-Day video, and I was like, or his favorite band, and so I was asking Evan Moore about it, and then somebody was asking about it in the Discord, and Evan Moore never got back to me, and then they were asking the Discord, and it was like Tool and Pearl Jam, and I was like, I don't want that. Like that just
yeah,
Could you imagine?
God. And
Happy
so yeah,
birthday to
Jeremy. Could
Tool.
you imagine Jeremy being on there? Like no. So then so then I was like, well, I gotta find something. So I went to Jenna and I was like, can you tell me like something else that's not like what is the music that he likes that's not? And she's like, well, right now it's this dude. And I was like, cool, that's a heck of a lot better and easier to put in a little bit lighter of a music
Yeah.
than so
yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
that's who he likes now. But I feel like he's probably all over the place because if you're going from like Pearl Jam to this dude, that's totally polar opposite music. Like,
For
you know.
sure.
And then he
Yeah.
My
dresses like a
playlist is
cowboy.
bipolar.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
No.
mine is too.
mine
Yeah.
goes from like
Me too.
country to like rap to like what 90s 2000s music
Yeah.
to like
Me too.
60s music,
Yep.
indie, freaking
Yeah.
yeah.
Same.
So I can
I'm
go
all
from
over the
like
place.
Taylor Swift
Yeah.
to like freaking Limp Bizkit in like
Yeah.
within one song.
Yeah.
I love
So
it.
100%.
yeah,
No, I love it.
but
That's awesome. What we
so
get for being the in-between generation.
I
for
know.
sure, right?
We're a rare breed here in the
Yeah, we
middle
are.
of like I can't remember who I
Hey,
was
we
talking to
have like
about it.
hella good ass music,
I think it
man.
was like in the
Yeah.
Discord because I was like, yeah, I was born before the internet was even a thing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, we
That
some
were
makes
people were
me
like,
feel
recently
so
oh,
yeah,
old.
we were talking about that, right? Where
yeah.
who here is older than Google?
Yeah. Me. Yep.
And all of us were like, we are.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm like
man.
going back to like the Ask Jeeves days,
Yeah. Oh my God.
It wasn't Google
MapQuest
back then.
Google Maps.
friggin' had to like print
Google
out your
Maps when you
MapQuest,
yeah.
ride you
MapQuest
didn't
when
even
you had
have
to
a
That's what it
print
printer,
it
you
is.
had to like
off.
write that shit
Yes.
down, make sure you
Yeah.
had the fucking everything.
Right
Yeah, you
at
get
this
lost. Yeah.
yes. Oh my
Ugh.
But that
gosh.
taught me how to get places, to look for
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
landmarks and shit. So I mean, I feel like we're the last we don't have to
Yeah,
rely on GPS.
I know.
Oh my god, I remember freaking I was going from here to LA and I was going for I think it was to go on the Bonnie Hunt or Ellen, I don't remember, but I freaking wrote all that shit
Funny,
down
huh?
and I made sure I wrote everything down to specific and then having to drive and
Destiny.
then look back at my notebook
Like,
with
that's a
the stupid
throwback.
map directions and be like 1.6 miles, take this exit. And I'm like, oh,
Well,
I'm
yeah, and
so
that's the thing.
glad.
I'm like 1.6 miles. Thank you. How do I know when I hit this point six? Like,
Exactly.
Exactly,
I don't
right.
even know how far a mile is. How am I
yeah,
supposed to know 1.6?
yeah.
Come
Like a
on.
mile and a half. I don't even know that.
I don't even
I'm
know how
like,
far
oh
that
my
is.
gosh.
And I have to, if I have to look at my freaking little mile count, and then I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
once a mile, how much
Yeah.
further until it's like freaking half a
But
mile?
then you're not even
Then your
watching the
speedometer.
road. You're
So enough with the MapQuest, who was born before Google throwbacks. So Academy of Lies overall, what do we think?
good.
Yay, nay, in
was good.
between.
I
8
liked
out
it.
of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
I
haven't
liked it.
thought about a numerical rating. It was
Yeah.
good.
That's good. I didn't think of numerical either. I wish there could have been more singing, but I'm okay with the amount of singing we got.
Yeah, me too.
So
That's why I give it an 8
little
out
better
of
than
10. I
nothing.
needed a little more.
Yeah. Just
Agreed.
a little bit of like,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it would have been good. But overall, it was really good.
It was
Olivia
good.
did really good. She's always such a good villain, and
Mhm.
and she does so good as a lead. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
seen her in the lead yet, but you got to go watch it.
I have not.
She's so good. It's
Yeah.
on
My next one,
VU.
I got it on my list
Okay.
to watch.
Yeah,
should watch
she
it.
has another one coming out with Alston, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I
As
can't
a
wait to
Yeah,
lead.
watch
that
that.
fight
That
one.
looks good.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
Fight
for
Dirty.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Fight
Yeah.
Dirty.
Oh, Play Dirty. That's what it is.
Is it Play Dirty? I thought it was Fight Dirty.
Oh, Fight Dirty. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Olivia. Yeah,
Fight
Fight
something.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait to
That'll
see
be
her
good.
as like a lead in that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
gonna be interesting to
Yeah,
see.
I think that'll
Yeah.
be good. That'll be exciting.
I'm excited.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But
guys, that was the review of Academy of Lies. I hope you go and watch it. And
it's on
we all enjoyed
Shorticle.
it. It's a vertical on Shorticle, so
Mm-hmm.
go check it out. It has Autumn Noel, Evan Adams, and Olivia Williams. So all of our favorite people. So
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You will not be
enjoy.
disappointed.
Enjoy. Yeah.
Evan
Yeah.
singing, how can you be disappointed? Come
Yeah.
on.
I
Yeah.
mean,
basic.
y'all asked for Evan singing. He gave it to you.
Yeah, he did. He definitely gave it to us.
We had a
Yeah.
little bit of
Oh.
Asher, but Judd just dove right in.
Yep. At first, that's the only way to go.
Exactly. I mean, exactly. All right. Well, you guys have a
Okay.
great day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.